Well, it's gonna be a quick foundation review in this video. It's of course the latest Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Foundation. I am going to do a full review and I'm gonna give you daylight application demo, and I'm gonna show you indoor application right here in front of the camera, and then you're gonna see how it applies and looks in natural daylight. You will see that as well. And I'm gonna give you the full 411 on what's in it, how it works, how long it lasts, what is the finish, all that good stuff. So if you want to find out if this is the foundation for you, all you have to do is keep watching. Hey beauties, welcome back to another fabulous luxury beauty review. Okay, I've got the latest Tom Ford foundation. This is the Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Foundation. Actually, before we get our review started, can you do me a favor? Go ahead and click that subscribe button. This is a new channel. I want your help to grow it. I would very much appreciate your support by subscribing. It costs you nothing, just helps me grow my community. Also, ring the notification bell so you will never miss a video and never miss notifications. And of course, don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok. All right, soft matte blurring foundation. So there are a lot of claims with this foundation. So Tom Ford says that it gives you a sculpted softness to the face, and that it is blurring, and that it is this luxe lightweight formula that applies seamlessly for a 24-hour wear. That's a big claim. And that it has this blurring effect because it has this soft focused microsphere powders that gives it this diffuse light sort of look, and it helps control oils. I've got answers to all of these claims. Because it has hyaluronic acid, that it's very good for your skin. It gives you a youthful look and improves skin over time. It also has antioxidants, so it actually nourishes your skin over time. Hyaluronic acid and other antioxidant type of ingredients. So let's kind of dissect this. I've done this like a full day wear test on this foundation, so I'll give you the 411 on that as well. So let me show you the bottle. So this is what the carton looks like, typical Tom Ford packaging. This is the bottle. It's got a glass frosted bottle with the Tom Ford color cap. You know, this is what it looks like. It's a little dirty because I just used it. So it's got a pump, standard packaging. Before I tell you whether I agree with these claims or not, let's go ahead and apply it. So obviously I've finished my look for my intro in this video, but let's jump into the studio application here indoors in front of the camera with the lighting, and then I'm gonna cut away to the daylight, natural daylight application demo as well. I'll tell you a little bit about the foundation along the way while I apply, but my real final thoughts about the claims will come at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Let's jump into the application right now. Okay, let's do this. 2 pumps. I just have the Tatcha Silk Canvas liquid primer on my face. Underneath, of course, I have my skincare. So this is a very full coverage foundation. This is my usual foundation shade in Tom Ford usually, but seems slightly a little bit too light, just a tad bit, but I think I can make it work with bronzer. So there you go with a brush on the side. So this is the foundation side. Clear difference. I haven't had sleep in a few days, so you can see my dark circles and everything. So this is like really nice full coverage, this foundation, and it has I would say not a matte finish but not a dewy finish either, kind of like soft matte, kind of satin type finish, I would say. Yeah, so now I'm gonna do the other side with a sponge, not a wet sponge but a regular not damp sponge. I don't like to use a damp sponge because it wastes a lot of product I feel like. So that's the sponge side. Using the butt of the beauty sponge here. Again, very full coverage. As I told you, here in a second I will show you the daylight application as well. And I'm gonna get my neck. Always have to bring foundation down. Okay, you guys, so this is it. This is just with 2 pumps on this side and 2 pumps on this side. So 4 pumps basically. So I think that's enough. This is in studio lighting, obviously, and here is the daylight application. You can watch that while I actually go ahead and conceal my under my eyes. Here is the daylight application for you. As you can see, you know, probably better in the daylight application how it looks. The finish of it shows better. Okay, I just color corrected my under my eyes because of lack of sleep. Now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal with the Natasha Denona concealer. I also used the Natasha Denona color corrector. I always like to bring my concealer down past my eye socket, which is what helps it blend well into the rest of the face, and it also helps kind of smooth out the hollows of the eye socket, the sunken eye syndrome, you know, the problem. So after I put on my concealer, I'm going to go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back. I just wanted to show you guys how it looks with concealer on. Obviously you can get a better idea of what the overall look looks like, the canvas looks like of the face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so that was the application demo, indoor and natural daylight. Now let me tell you my thoughts on this foundation. I kind of told you a little bit while I was applying. So Tom Ford says that this has a sculpted softness. I will agree with that. It is very much a soft look once it dries down. Once you apply and it dries down, it gives you this sort of soft, definitely sculpted like softness. And I will also agree that it does have a bit of a blurring effect. I do see it, like it does not emphasize. If you guys can see, let me bring you a little closer. Do you guys see it has not settled into my fine lines? It hasn't sunken into any sort of like crevices of my face. It's very much a blurring type of foundation, which I very much appreciate, because some parts of my face have a little bit of texture, and no, it doesn't sink into the textured, you know, areas. That's how I know that this definitely has a blurring effect. Now, in terms of lightweight, yes and no. So it is lightweight in the sense once it goes on the face, it doesn't feel heavy. That's for sure. But it is a very, very full coverage foundation. It does feel a little, I wouldn't call it cakey, because it doesn't look cakey at all. But as you're applying it, it looks like something that's going to have a kind of a cakey look before it dries down. You saw in the daylight application demo especially that at first it looks like it's very thick, kind of like goes on thick, and that it's going to have like a cakey effect. But the good news is once you apply it and it dries down, it gives you like dries down to this beautiful soft matte. I will agree with the soft matte part very much as well. It's not a drying, super drying matte foundation at all, like the Urban Decay All-Nighter. To me, that's a very cakey, very drying kind of matte foundation, full-blown matte. This isn't. This does have a slight sort of sheen as you first apply it, and you know, even after drying down, it doesn't look like super dry or anything like that on the face. And I will say the extended wear, the 24-hour wear, although no one will be able to test 24-hour wear foundation by sleeping in it, which I'm not gonna do to damage my skin. You must never ever sleep in your makeup, ever, you guys. If you're doing that, I'm gonna do a video on how not to do that and how to take your makeup off at night. Let me know down in the comment section if you want to see that. Never ever go to sleep in your makeup. But anyway, I wore this early morning around 8 o'clock. And now it's almost 8 o'clock. So it's been like 12 hours. And look at how good it looks. Do you see any oil on the surface? No. So I agree about two things. 24-hour wear, I pretty much can guarantee. I can usually tell if I keep a foundation on my face 8 hours, I can tell whether it's a 24-hour or not. If I wanted to have it all day, if it'll last or not. I can absolutely guarantee you that this foundation will last 24 hours if you wanted to be awake all 24 hours of the day, which none of us will. As far as a 12-hour wear goes, absolutely perfection. No rubbing off, no, my face didn't eat it like it does a lot of the foundations. My face tends to eat foundations and makeup up because I've got these oils, you know, sebum, like oils that come through and kind of eat up products on my face if they're on my face too long. I've got oils that come out. That didn't do it. It did control my oils. My oils didn't come through and eat up the foundation because it's still on my face, full blown, full-fledged, still on my face. So I'll agree with two things there too. 24-hour wear, absolutely, and oil controlling, absolutely. And in terms of the hyaluronic acid and the antioxidants, that's going to take me several months to tell you if it actually has any sort of benefit at all. Honestly, I'm a believer in just doing skincare for skincare benefits. I'm not a huge believer in skincare ingredients or even SPF in foundations being that effective. I mean, do I feel good that there are skincare ingredients in here? Yes, I do, for the money I spend. That if there's going to be skincare ingredients in it, why not? But am I going to bet all my dollars on my skin being treated through my makeup? No. I'm going to do separate skincare for my skincare benefits, for the benefit of my skin. But I do like the idea of having hyaluronic acid, some antioxidants in here to kind of prevent like the pollutants, you know, from irritating my face throughout the day. Kind of make me feel a little bit protected. Okay, so what's my final verdict? I would say it's a great foundation for those of you who have really oily, like not really oily, even combo, like oily skin or skin that tends to have sebum come throughout the day to the surface and eat up makeup. This is the foundation for you. And yes, it is lightweight once it dries down and everything, but you need to be someone who wants a real nice full coverage face foundation. So that's what this is. It's absolutely full coverage. It really hides every imperfection, lasts 24 hours. So if you are someone who has combination to oily skin and you want a full coverage foundation, this is the one for you. It'll be flawless. This will be your foundation to wear to any kind of red carpet event. That type of foundation. It's not the type of foundation you will wear on a day-to-day basis. Like, let's say, especially in the warmer months, hot summer months, do I recommend you wear this like on a regular basis, day-to-day, just to run around? No, because it's one of those foundations you want to pull out on a special occasion type of foundation. First of all, it's expensive. Second of all, it's that type of flawless full coverage. You don't want to wear this much makeup on a daily basis. You know what I mean by daily basis? I mean, if you're like running some errands, or you're going to pick up your children, or you're going to a game, or you know, you don't want like this type of full coverage foundation. But this is great for that special occasion. You know, even work, actually. It's a good flawless finish foundation. If you have dry skin, I don't have dry skin. I used to have oily skin, oily acne prone skin. Now it's becoming more combination. Right here in this T-zone I get a little oily. I wonder if a dry skin person wears this, it will catch on to patches, but I think not. Because unlike most, like let's say matte foundations like Urban Decay or whatever, all-nighter, it won't cling to dry patches because of those powders that are in here, the microsphere powders that they put in here for blurring effect. It'll keep the foundation from grabbing onto dry patches. This will still work for a dry skin person, but you have to be the type of dry skin person who wants a full coverage finish. If you're someone who likes a natural look where you just wear a tinted CC cream type of person, you wouldn't like how full coverage this is. But it is an absolutely flawless finish foundation. Look at this. I look like I have some sort of soft focus filter on my lights here, which I don't, by the way. So yeah, there you go. And you saw it in natural daylight, what it looks like up close, this close. I'm probably the only YouTube reviewer who shows you my face that close with all my imperfections in natural daylight, okay? So you're getting the real look in my videos. So no filters, none of that, okay? You get to see every little crevice, every little line on my face in the natural daylight close-ups, because I hold my camera right like there, you know? Okay, so yeah, what's the verdict? I love it. For my skin type especially, love it. I love the oil controlling factor because over here where my oily areas are, usually it eats up the foundation. This doesn't. I love the full coverage for especially special occasions. Love the soft focus kind of finish. Love it. No settling into creases, none of that. Okay. By the way, guys, I'm wearing a full face of essentially Tom Ford makeup today. The eyebrows, the eyeshadow, everything is Tom Ford today. And even my bronzers and everything. Everything's Tom Ford. That's what I like to do when I do a product review. I like to do a full face of that brand. But anyway, so that's my verdict. Absolutely love this foundation. I love the Tom Ford foundation. I forget the name of it now. I'll put it here. That came out before this a couple of years ago that has SPF 50. Now that's a good one for like summertime special occasions, although I don't rely on the SPF in the foundation. Like I always wear sunscreen underneath. because I won't bet my dollars on a sunscreen effectiveness in makeup, but it still feels good for like summertime special occasions where you might be going outside for most of the day. So yeah, absolutely nice. I would recommend this for essentially special occasions. This is an all day wear foundation, goes from day to night. So if you have like a very busy special event day that goes from morning to night, if you're a bride, this is the foundation for you. Bridesmaids, wedding guests, you know, you have an all day event, what have you, and you want to look flawless, here's the one for you. Okay, 100% approved Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Blurring Foundation. Alright you guys, that's my verdict on the foundation. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section. Do you guys have this foundation? Do you plan to buy it? What do you think about what you saw, my daylight and in front of the camera applications? What do you think about how it looks on me and how it looks in general? Let me know all your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you can help my channel grow. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, you guys. Please help me out. And of course, don't forget to ring the notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload. And go on over to my Instagram and TikTok and follow me there, which helps me out a lot as well. And share this video with your friends. Also, I have my more established, bigger channel, which is Ceylon Cleo. It's all about fragrance and beauty as well. If you want to smell as good as you look, that's the place for you. So I will see you guys in my next video.